Hi Virgo, thank you for joining me for your December read. Please remember that this is general, okay? So it's not going to resonate for absolutely everybody. It's also timeless and not gender specific. Because time and energy is fluid, it means that the roles can be switched. So please do bear that in mind if you're cross-watching. But because this is Virgo's reading, I will be addressing them. It can easily be in reverse though, okay? So always use your own discernment. Never try and force a tarot reading to fit your particular circumstances if it's obvious that it's not your story, okay? So you take what's resonating for you and you leave what doesn't. I cannot censor, choose nor control what's coming out of the cards. I am literally just reading them and it's up to you what you decide to do with it. You do have free will. Tarot is not in charge, you are. And for everything else, please read the descriptions box. Okay, so let's get into your reading for you then, Virgo. And the first thing that was coming through, now I don't know how this is in relation to love and romance. It could certainly be an influence in more of like a roundabout way. But the thing that was coming through for you, Virgo, there's this overall feeling of rejection, being an outcast as well. Some of you are dealing with like a mean girl or mean boys situation, okay? Now obviously this can be in school, at work, in your family as well. Any sort of close vicinity to you, there seems to be a lot of really mean-spirited individuals around you who are currently thriving off rejecting you, pushing you away, you not being accepted into their group. So the message that was coming through for you, Virgo, was to remember this and only this. Mean, popular individuals, they're not popular because of their ability to make friends, but rather they are popular for their ability to reject others in a very public manner, okay? So for those who are dealing with low vibe individuals like that, don't waste your time with them, like for real. Save that space in your energy for your soul tribe, okay? Right, so I'll try and move on to a bit more lighter energies for you, Virgo. So Virgo, love and romance, please, for December. Okay, thank you. Right, so you've got, oh, nice, number 23, peace, and 23 is reduced into a 5, and 5s pertain to change. All right, usually it's the unknown, loss, fear of the unknown. I'm not actually getting any of that for you here, Virgo. I'm getting just the change. And guess what? Change can be a good thing. And with this particular card, it is a good thing because it's the card of peace. Peace and tranquility. It says a freedom from attachments, a radical acceptance, a time for calmness and well-being. So focus on your own well-being right now. Don't put any stock into what others may or may not be saying about you at this time. And with you being Earth, Earth are very, very conscious about the way that others see them. They're very, very conscious about their reputation. Okay, that's a very earthly thing. So they're saying here, put all of that by the wayside, because right now you have to focus on how you're seeing yourself. You have to focus on what reputation you're telling yourself that you have. Okay, it's the reputation with self. So that is your focus here for the rest of this month. And also with this egg, there's a brand new love here as well. So you are going to be accepted, Virgo, for just who you are, for the way that you are, for the way that you think, for the way that you carry yourself. They're saying here to find your center, to find your inner peace, and you will find that somebody is going to love every single part of who you are, including the bits that you don't completely love about yourself. Okay, you're already perfect. It's your imperfections that make you perfect. All right, it's a really nice, gentle vibe here with this one. I do like that for your starting card. It's like, wow. Okay, so let's start pulling your tarot, Virgo, and we'll see how that energy is corresponding with your tarot reading, if at all. All right, it could just be a bonus message for some of you, or it could completely tie in with the rest of your read. We just don't know. You have a 9-card spread. Thank you. Okay, first card out is the Moon. Astrologically, the Moon is Cancerian energy, but this is tarot, so that's Pisces energy. Okay, it's a very dreamy energy. It's I was going to say fantasy. There is a little bit of a fantasy here in your energies. Death, major arcana for a Scorpion. Change, transformation, a transition, liberation also. The King of Coins, Tyrian energy. Very grounded, stable, secure and dependable energies. The Four of Swords, it's Libra energy. More specifically, it's Jupiter in Libra. And it pertains to rest, rejuvenate, reevaluate. The Magician, that's Mercury energy, so that could be your energy, Virgo, or it could be Gemini energy. Doesn't have to be. Interesting. You've got lots of cards out here. Let's see. Right, so you've got the Ace of Wands, it's Fire, Aries, Leo, Sag, the Hierophant, and I did clock that at the bottom of your deck, Taurus energy. The Two of Coins is Capricorn, the Six of Coins is Taurus, the Page of Coins is Earth, nice, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and the Five of Wands. Interestingly enough, that is Leo energy, and furthermore, Leo had this exact card pretty much in that exact position as well. They had slightly less cards than you, but it was certainly the last card in their tarot read, so it was there. Okay, so yeah, you could be dealing with a Leo as well. You don't have to be. And at the bottom of the deck, the Fool. Uranus energy, so it could be Aquarius. Right, and hidden under there, the King of Swords, that is Aquarian energy. Okay, so yeah, you've been dealing with individuals who don't seem to be keen to become emotionally invested in you, or Virgo, this could be your energy towards just the general public. Okay, it could be the fact that you're not interested in divulging any kind of emotional investments, that sort of thing. It's like you're keeping yourself to yourself, okay? And also as well, some of you are keeping your plans to yourself. There is something brand new here with the Fool, and it's like you're standing at a pivotal moment in your life. You're standing on the precipice of change. That's literally the Fool. Okay, but right now you're not convinced that it's safe for you to begin this new thing, so you're just kind of waiting. You're looking in the direction of which you want to go, but as of yet you're still to take action towards it. The Moon, the Death, and the King of Coins. This could well be you focused on your career, because you're sick and tired of basically being rejected all of the time. Tired of not being appreciated, not being valued. So you're internalizing that energies, but it's not internalizing it to the point where it's damaging. I'm not seeing that. I'm seeing you internalizing it to a point where you're utilizing it to your advancement, okay, with the King of Coins energies. Just a tiny little offshoot here for some of you, Virgo, not all of you. For some of you, this could be a boss, a supervisor, or a tutor who has taken a shine towards you. They could well be Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, or Taurus, or Capricorn. Right, just a little side shoot there, so be on the lookout for that one. I do get the feeling that you're being watched. Even though the Page of Swords isn't here, I'm definitely feeling that particular energies, and someone around you is feeling really, really hopeful about where this connection with you is going to go. They are intrigued as to where it's going to lead. I'm seeing that with this combination here, Death and the King of Coins, you're liberating yourself from the opinions of others, and because of that focus on your career, you will find that your extra finances that you have been working so hard for, that extra finances with it is going to bring extra options, extra choices, because that is the thing that finances does, okay? They say money doesn't buy you happiness. While that might be true, you can certainly sit and cry about it in your Mercedes-Benz, right? It gives you options. Having finances gives you options, and this is what you're aiming towards, and that's the liberation that I'm seeing. Some of you as well, you're heading towards an advancement in a workplace. Now, I know this isn't a career read, it is love read. However, it's relevant. If it wasn't relevant to your particular situation, then it wouldn't be showing up in your reading if it's resonating for you at all, okay? There needs to be a bit of a slowdown with your decision making, all right? The Four of Swords. Yes, there is something that's being hidden from you. No, it's nothing devastating, all right? There is this admirer vibe that's in your energies, and I'm not convinced that you have recognized that you're being admired. And the reason that I'm saying that is because you're so heavily focused on your own stability with the King of Coins energies. You're focused on your future. While you're waiting for a certain brand new beginning, again, just to bounce back to the start of your read, you're not convinced that now is the time to make any kind of moves when it pertains to romance and love and dating and all the rest of it, okay? But someone is definitely they're definitely interested in pursuing it with you. Ace of Wands. You might be quite close to this individual already. There's something about their vibe where you feel that they can be like a little bit manipulative, right? But it's not devastating. It's kind of like they're testing to see how you feel towards them before they make that move towards you, because they are definitely keeping their feelings and intention towards you secret. And again, you've been picking up on their energy as if it was deceit, okay? It's like that they've made a couple of comments to you or around you, specifically in your earshot, about going out on dates and this, that and the next, and they're watching you, they're watching your body language, your facial expressions, that they're watching, if it was a conversation sort of like face to face, that they're watching for what it is that you're saying in return to them going out on dates and all the rest of it. It's basically, yes, it is manipulation, okay? But it's done in a way where the intent behind it is actually quite sweet, right? It's like they're trying to trigger a jealous reaction, because if they clock that jealous reaction, then they'll know that you're into them as much as they are into you. So I don't know if that's the best way that they should be approaching the situation with you, Virgo, because you're not into games. You like it straight up without any kind of messing around. They don't know that about you though, because I'm seeing that they don't really know that much about you. And while they're quite certain that something could happen between you, they're not totally confident in it as of yet, and that's where the manipulation's coming in from. Okay, so I mean, it's like everything's got its good and bad points, right? Nothing in life is just black or just white. It's grey. It's all kinds of grey. Manipulation, it can be really, really horrific. It can be bad. It can be evil, but it can also be really, really good. You know, it's just how these energies are utilised, right? They're utilising it in a way to try and find out more about you, but it's triggering something in you that you just don't like, because you're Earth and you like being told straight out how it is. It's that simple. So then we're seeing here with the Hierophant, the Two of Coins, the Six of Coins, the Page of Coins and the Five of Wands. If this is taking place in a place of work or education, then yeah, there's your gossip right there. So the same as Leo, you could be dealing with a Leo. People around you both have noticed that there is something between you. They've noticed this sexual tension between you. And the same as what I said to them, this is just a matter of time before it boils over, as it were. This person's serious about you though. Like, for real. They are deadly, deadly serious. You've got the Hierophant and the Two of Coins. They are definitely observing you at this point in time. They're seeing how well you're carrying yourself. They're seeing that right now you're focused on just keeping your head above water. You're focused on survival right now, rather than pleasure. They see that, they're observing that, and actually they admire it. They definitely admire the way that you're carrying yourself. The Six of Coins and the Page of Coins, this is an offer, right? So they're going to start off small, and this could be an offer of help. It's going to be something practical. So they're going to offer to help you, practical. With something practical, it could be help to carry something in order to engage in a little bit of banter. It could be anything. I'm not feeling the urgent need to clarify any of this read for you, Virgo, to tell the truth, because basically I feel that this is pretty much as straightforward as it could possibly be. So let's see if we can get further information on this individual. Queen of Coins. Okay, so now we've got a King and a Queen of Coins, counterparts. So yeah, you feel that this individual is very, very familiar to you. It's almost as if there's something about their voice. You recognise their voice, but you're not sure where you've heard their voice before. It could well be because it could be like, I don't know, a past lives connection or something. That could well be where the recognition is coming in from. But you definitely do recognise each other's strength and each other's power and potential. There's certainly mutual respect here as well with the King and Queen of Coins. And then you've got the Five of Chalices. So the Queen of Coins is Capricorn energy, the Five of Chalices is Scorpion. So there's a regret here. You're dealing with more than one individual here, Virgo. This is a different energies entirely from this one that I'm seeing here. And this is jealousy that is spurned on from someone who you used to really, really put a lot of stock into, a King of Wands energy, Leo energy. Not necessarily a Leo, it's just the energies, okay? But this is someone who you used to be really, really attracted to in the past. You felt rejected and shunned by them. So then you turned your focus on your coin, your physical world, and all the rest of it. You've met this brand new individual here who quite clearly has got the absolute hots for you. And it's triggered jealousy in the individual that came before. Okay, Knight of Wands, yeah, they could have been a bit of a player, or they simply refused to embark in the relationship with you because they had to go traveling. They couldn't stay in your particular country or your part of the world for very long, so they weren't going to be around to invest in a relationship. So that situation ended. Whoever it's ended with, they are very, very regretful that it's happened. And 6 of coins, you got 6 of coins here as well. So yeah, your past person, Virgo, is seeing that you're investing yourself in something new. Basically, they couldn't invest in you, so you turned the tables on them, and now they're feeling a bit sore. And in the meanwhile, you've got this connection here. This is the starting point of something brand new, very, very exciting. You've got people around you who, yeah, they are gossiping. They have noticed the sexual tension that's going on between you two here, the same as what I saw in the Leo read as well. It's nothing damaging though, okay? But I'm seeing that this is more of a balanced situation, the one that's just about beginning, and you're very, very quickly going to forget about this situation here. It's like quickly enough that is going to be firmly put in your past. And then under there, the Knight of Swords, they're angry. I don't know, it feels a bit hypocritical for them to be angry because they can't possibly reject you and then get pissed off with you for moving on. Life does not work that way. So they're going to have to just deal with whatever that is without getting you involved, because this is very, very clear to me, Virgo. You're moving forward. You found someone who really puts that spark back into your soul. They genuinely do excite you, and they're quite different from the person of your past as well. Quite different. They're a lot more dependable for a start. Okay, so if you've made it this far into the reading, then please do consider giving me a cheeky wee like, a subscribe or a comment, maybe even all 3 if you're feeling really, really generous. And thank you so, so much to all of those who've already supported my channel. I cannot put into words how much it means to me, like, for real. It literally means the world to me, so thank you so, so much. Clarify this read, please, for Virgo. Thank you. Hand of cards, take a chance, risk, being strategic. Options, not showing hand, and gambling. Hand of cards, taking the gamble. You're taking the gamble here on a brand new situation, Virgo. And I'm seeing that it's going to play out for you really, really well. Yeah, look, wicked, mischievous, naughty, harmful, dangerous, false betrayal, lie, cheat, beware. That's the individual here that we saw that was feeling angry at the fact that you've moved on. I'm sorry, but they've got no right to be angry with you. You have to make the best decision for yourself. Were they seriously expecting you, Virgo, to sit around, wait for them and just not move on with your life? Is that what they were seriously expecting? Because I'm feeling quite an entitled vibe from that particular individual. It doesn't sit well with me. Really, really doesn't. Do not feel guilty for feeling that pull to move on, Virgo. You know your situation better than anybody else, okay? So you do for yourself what the right thing for you to do is here. no you hang up, lengthy exciting conversation, having a lot to talk about, being into each other, meaningful, giddy, and having a lot in common. Yeah, you're finding someone who makes you happy again. That's what I was saying there. They put that sort of spark back into your soul. They make you feel happy, excited, nervous. The word I was looking for was giddy. That sort of butterflies in your stomach feeling. Meow. Having fun, trying to fit in, being playful, modelling after others, being whimsical and free-spirited. So you're being free-spirited and you no longer feel this urge to have to put on a show just to be accepted with this individual here. Because they accept you. They accept you on your good days, on your bad days. They just accept you. You don't have to put on any kind of show. They're in love with you. Rocking it, being yourself, confident, loud and proud, hitting the right note, harmonious concert and showing off. Some of you might be musicians. You could be. And it's like this feeling of finally being accepted, it's given you that huge confidence boost. Team awesome, healthy and open communication, spending time together, compatible and being on the same page. Yeah, it's like you see this gossip around you here. You know what others are saying? They're saying that you two are made for each other. Team awesome. Soulmates. Soul connection, partnership agreement, soul contract. Yeah, when I said that with the voice, it's like you recognised the sound of their voice, but you couldn't put your finger on where it was that you'd heard them from before. And I said then, because it could be a past life connection, and it is your soulmates. Play in the field. Still meeting, dating other people, seeing each other, being a player and games being played. So you know your person of the past, they're still a fucking player. They're still a fucking player. There's no reason for you to be stuck on them anymore. The reason that it's coming out in your read, Virgo, is because this person of your past, they're getting so angry at the fact that you're moving on, you're finding your happiness. I do not like the audacity of this one. I'm sorry, I don't. It's like, how dare you move on, Virgo? I thought you were in love with me, Virgo. You couldn't have been that much in love with me, Virgo, because you've moved on pretty damn quick. You haven't. You haven't. It has actually taken you a long, long time to get over this individual. But they're unable to introspect. Okay, so let's not focus too much on that energy, but it is going to piss you off when they send you communication, okay? Try not to respond in a way that's going to pull you out of your peaceful center, okay? Don't give them that kind of power, because you're in a really amazing place here, really amazing. You don't want this one coming back and then pissing on your chips. So Virgo, please. That's okay. So you got 2. Passion of the wild red mother. Release opinions of others. Yes, that was one of your channeled messages at the start. A passion in your heart for something or someone. A time to trust your heart. This is permission to do something outside of your comfort zone. Yeah, that's sexual tension if ever I saw it there, Virgo. This is going to go boom in a really nice way. And 1, yeah, union. A resolution or an integration is coming together, a friction or conflict with you or your life right now, feeling pulled in multiple directions or otherwise just confused. Surrender the conflict between the old and the new. Yeah, You don't need the old person, Virgo. You really, really don't. You don't need their negativity. You don't need their shit. For some of you, they cheated on you as well, which you're fully aware of. You don't need that kind of BS in your life, especially not when you've got this gorgeous connection here. I mean, wow. That's not the kind of gamble that you would want to take, is it? For Virgo, please. Virgo. Retreat. Yeah. A time to disconnect from the world. So you don't have to respond to this individual, okay? Retreat. Worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. Yeah. Another insinuation that you're dealing with a soulmate connection as your new connection. And then true love. This is the romance of a lifetime. Yeah. Don't gamble the new in favour of the old. And trust the situation's calling for you to have faith. Yeah. You're making the right decision here, Virgo. You know it. You know that you are. And you had let your friends help you at the bottom of that deck as well. Your friends will be telling you the same as well. Because you might find that while you don't have like loads and loads of friends, because you've got quality rather than quantity, the ones that you do have been saying, look, don't go back to this one. Not after everything that they put you through the last time. They'll literally be saying the same as this tarot read. As for Virgo, please. Thank you. Life is a series of constantly shifting cycles. When we resist the change, we resist the natural flow of life and create unnecessary stress. Go with the flow. You'll be surprised where it leads. Yeah. Oh. Friendship. Nurture the bonds of friendship within your relationship and your love life will dramatically improve. So yeah, some of you, this brand new situation here, this is a friend, it's either a friend at a workplace or like an education setting. It's someone fairly new in your life as well, and only time will tell. So you've been asking yourself, where is this going? Where is this leading? It came in very unexpectedly for you as well, and you're like, well, where's it leading? Only time will tell. And then when you pass from this world, you take nothing with you but your soul and the memories you have shared with those that you love. So don't be fooled into any kind of emotional blackmail. I always get a vibe of emotional blackmail with that card, because it's like this one is going to try and pull on your heartstrings to give them another chance, and you're like, sorry, no, I want to see what happens in this brand new connection. Don't feel guilty for doing that, Virgo. Don't. So Virgo, thank you. Okay, so your focus, flamingo, enjoying friends, balancing chaos, dealing with your emotions, mastering your energies and vibrations. And again, being in flow state, being in the zone, loving life, focused, high frequency, skill meets the challenge, and flotation therapy. So this, your focus is basically, don't, as I've already said, don't allow this individual here to rip you out of your current center, right? Because it's taken you a long time to find that sense of inner peace. Don't give them that kind of power. You don't have to react to them if you don't want to. You don't have to give them any kind of a response. That's not where your priority is right now. Your priority is focusing on keeping your vibes high and to go with the flow. More specifically, taking a chance on the new. Oh, it's random. So Virgo, please. Virgo. Okay, thank you. Surrender to setting limits. Okay, it says it is healthy to set boundaries in relationships. Practice expressing your needs and remember that no is a complete sentence. Yeah, abso-friggin-lutely. You don't owe anybody an explanation as to why you're moving on. In fact, that if that individual has cheated on you, Virgo, you're damn right you don't owe them an explanation. In fact, if anything, they owe you an explanation for having been such a bloody animal, you know? It's for Virgo, please. Forget-me-nots, remembrance. Memories and the past hold the key. Memories and the past hold the key. So with this one, some of you might have witnessed in your family really toxic love relationships playing out, and you always promised yourself that you would never put yourself through that when you were older. And now you're older and some little turd has basically treated you in that disgusting way via cheating or otherwise rejection, and basically it was a bit of a trigger for you. It made you feel that you had somehow failed, and with this it's basically to remember, while you're not able to change the past, there are certainly lessons that can be taken from the past, whether it's a personal experience or experiences that you witnessed others going through. And the future is where you do have your power and control. Things don't have to keep repeating in a circle all the time. Okay, that's that card. Really, really nice read, Virgo. So yeah, that is what I have for you. If you would like to book a private reading with me, then the link to do so is in the descriptions box and it's in the pinned comments below. Thank you so much for watching. Have a lovely week. I hope you have an amazing Christmas, however you choose to celebrate it. I hope you have a fantastic New Year's as well, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.